Under the vast morning sky, the airport buzzes with life, a symphony of hurried footsteps and distant announcements. American Airlines Flight 11 and United Airlines Flight 175 stand as silent sentinels gleaming under the Sunday. Passengers chat, sip coffee, their laughter and chatter filling the air. Oblivious, they are lost in their own worlds, unaware of the impending darkness. A sense of anticipation hangs in the air as families embrace, their goodbyes echoing with unspoken fears. The ordinary chaos of a morning at the airport, concealing an unimaginable horror. Inside Flight 11, passengers settle into their seats, unaware of the danger lurking among them. A flight attendant offers a warm smile, a gesture of comfort in the confined space. Scattered among the passengers, 5 hijackers maintain neutral expressions, masking their sinister plans. The plane accelerates down the runway, carrying its unsuspecting passengers toward an uncertain fate. Dawn breaks on Flight 175, mirroring the calm before a storm. The cabin hums with the drone of normalcy, oblivious to the shadow lurking. Engines roar as Flight 175 ascends, carrying unsuspecting souls towards the heavens. Blue sky surrounds the aircraft, a stark contrast to the darkness about to unfold. In the quiet of the morning, a hidden threat awakens on Flight 175. The plane continues its journey, unaware of the impending collision. The North Tower awakens, a symphony of ringing phones and humming computers filling the air. Amidst the morning rush, a woman pauses, her gaze drawn to the breathtaking view outside. She raises the cup, the aroma of coffee momentarily eclipsing the city's distant hum. Lost in thought, she sips her coffee, the city sprawling beneath her like a boundless map. The sun casts long shadows across the office, a silent promise of a day yet to unfold. High above the city, the South Tower awakens as the morning sun casts long shadows over the bustling World Trade Center. Inside, the pulse of commerce beats strong. Deals are struck, partnerships forged, and life unfolds with relentless energy. Unseen, unheard, catastrophe looms, a dark cloud gathering on the horizon of an ordinary day. The tower stands tall, a symbol of ambition and dreams, unaware of the impending chaos that will soon shatter its glass facade. Inside Flight 11, an explosion of chaos throws the passengers into turmoil. Screams fill the cabin as hijackers seize control, terror etched onto every face. The pilot's voice cracks with urgency. "We have some problems. We are being hijacked." Panic surges as passengers realize their worst fears are unfolding. Hijackers stride assertively through the aisle, faces hard and set on domination. The reality of the hijacking sinks in, each passenger grappling with the unthinkable. The city awakens under a flawless sky, its streets bustling with purpose as people stride towards their futures. Children skip along, their laughter momentarily piercing the urban hum as they make their way to school. The perfect morning is shattered as a sudden deafening roar tears through the tranquil atmosphere. A wave of disbelief washes over the faces of the city dwellers, their routines disrupted by the ominous sound. All eyes are drawn skyward, a collective gasp escaping the lips of those who dare to witness the impossible. The World Trade Center stands tall against the morning sky, a symbol of ambition and dreams. Without warning, Flight 11 strikes the North Tower, unleashing a cataclysmic explosion. Offices become instant infernos, flames consuming everything in their path. Trapped and terrified, people scream as chaos reigns, their voices lost in the roar of destruction. Echoes of desperation fill the air, a symphony of fear amidst the inferno. In the heart of New York City, a normal morning shatters as debris begins to fall from the sky. Panic erupts as people run for their lives, terror etched on their faces. Smoke billows ominously from the North Tower, a dark plume against the clear blue sky. The city watches in horror as the nightmare unfolds, broadcast live to the world. A scene of unimaginable horror unfolds against the backdrop of the clear morning sky. Inside Flight 175, chaos erupts as hijackers seize control. shattering the illusion of a normal flight. The initial confusion morphs into chilling realization. This is no ordinary hijacking, but a deliberate act of terror. Fear tightens its grip as passengers exchange desperate glances, the reality of their situation sinking in. The cabin air thickens with dread, each breath heavy with the weight of the unknown. Inside the South Tower, oblivious figures watch the North Tower burn, unaware of the impending catastrophe. A sense of unease fills the air as they continue to watch the North Tower. Suddenly, a deafening roar shatters the morning calm. Flight 175 strikes the South Tower, and the world turns to chaos. A massive explosion rips through the building, the sky ablaze. Darkness descends as the tower groans under the unimaginable strain. A normal morning at the Pentagon is shattered as Flight 77 hurtles towards the building. The collision creates a deafening roar as the plane slams into the iconic structure. The sky is filled with thick, black smoke and fiery tendrils reaching skyward. Emergency services race against time, sirens piercing the air. Chaos reigns as rescuers fight to control the inferno and save lives. Inside Flight 93, chaos erupts as passengers and crew rise in defiance against their captors. Someone shouts, "Let's roll!" A wave of courage sweeps through the plane, transforming fear into action. The hijackers, once in control, now face an unforeseen force of resistance. The struggle intensifies. A desperate battle waged at 30,000 feet. Every soul on board fights for freedom, their bravery echoing against the backdrop of the vast sky. In Shanksville, Pennsylvania, the morning sky witnesses the tragic descent of Flight 93. The aircraft crashes into a field, violently disrupting the peace. A cloud of smoke and debris rises, marking the site of the devastating crash. Amidst the wreckage, the silence speaks volumes of the lives lost and the sacrifice made. The selfless act of the passengers resonates, their courage echoing in the quiet aftermath. Their sacrifice becomes a testament to the countless lives saved by their bravery. Inside the North Tower, a desperate scramble for connection begins as trapped souls reach out to loved ones. Panic tightens its grip as time slips away, each call a fragile thread of hope in the encroaching darkness. Her voice trembling, a young woman cries out, "We're not ready to die." The words hang in the air, a haunting echo of shared dread and disbelief. The South Tower crumbles, a horrifying spectacle against the morning sky. A monstrous cloud of dust and debris surges through the city, swallowing everything in its path. The world turns gray as ash rains down, blanketing the streets in a thick, suffocating layer. Survivors emerge from the chaos, their faces masked in ash, their eyes wide with disbelief. Each step is a struggle through the debris, a desperate search for safety amidst the devastation. The city stands silenced, a haunting reminder of the lives lost and the world forever changed. At 10:28 a.m., the North Tower of the World Trade Center begins its catastrophic collapse. The structure disintegrates, a cloud of debris engulfing the surroundings. The proud skyline of New York is forever marred, an absence etched into the city's soul. A void remains, a stark reminder of irreversible loss. New York City lies in ruins, a scene of utter devastation. Firefighters battle the inferno, their silhouettes stark against the flames. Paramedics rush to aid the injured, their faces etched with determination. Amidst the chaos, survivors emerge from the wreckage, their expressions a mix of shock and relief. The air hangs heavy with smoke, the acrid smell of burning metal permeating everything. A lone American flag flutters amidst the destruction, a symbol of resilience and hope. Chaos reigns in the emergency room as doctors and nurses struggle to keep up with the ceaseless arrival of the injured. Amidst the flurry of activity, a nurse's gentle touch provides a moment of solace to a wounded patient. The weight of the day bears down as medical staff brace themselves, their faces etched with exhaustion. Beneath the surface, the invisible wounds of trauma linger, a silent testament to the day's events. Days later, the skeletal remains of Ground Zero stand as a stark testament to devastation, a scene of jagged rubble stretching towards the heavens, Rescue workers navigate the treacherous landscape, each footstep echoing the enormity of the loss. The air hangs heavy with the smell of smoke and the dust of shattered dreams. Amidst the chaos, American flags rise defiantly, their colors a poignant reminder of resilience. The flags flutter weakly, bearing silent witness to the nation's collective grief. A palpable sense of mourning permeates the air, a heavy shroud over the fallen city. In the heart of FBI headquarters, investigators delve into a sea of documents, their focus unwavering. Each illuminated screen reveals fragments of a puzzle, slowly piecing together the threads of a dark conspiracy. Flight records trace paths across continents, revealing clandestine connections to Al-Qaeda. Unraveling wire transfers and uncovering shadowy figures, the truth edges closer to Osama bin Laden. The screen erupts with fragments of devastation, a mosaic of wreckage and debris. Solemn memorials bloom in remembrance, adorned with symbols of love and loss. World leaders bow their heads, their expressions a somber reflection of global grief. Ordinary people gather, their shared sorrow uniting them in vigils of solidarity. In a moment of collective mourning, the world stands united, bound by shared sorrow. In the solemn Oval Office, the president stands before the nation. His face, a mask of grim resolve, reflects the immense burden he carries. He stares directly into the camera, his gaze unwavering as he addresses the silent nation. His voice resolute, the president delivers a chilling promise: "We will never forget. We will never forgive." Across the nation, memorial services unfold, a collective remembrance etched against the backdrop of time. The air vibrates with the solemn recitation of names, each syllable a poignant reminder of loss. Flags are lowered to half-staff, their silent descent a stark symbol of mourning beneath the vast, indifferent sky. The nation stands still, bound by memory, as a united pause echoes through the heart of the land. At the 9/11 Memorial, a scene of solemn reflection unfolds, where the weight of remembrance fills the air. The scars of that horrific day remain visible, a stark reminder of the tragedy that continues to resonate. Amidst the solemn atmosphere, a spirit of courage and unity emerges, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. An unwavering vigilance permeates the air, a promise to never forget and to stand guard against future tragedies.